This episode has been brought to you by JustNForm.com. If you're tired of being censored, tired of having your data stolen and sold, go to JustNForm.com, a social media site where all voices are welcome.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you all so much for tuning in to this very important segment of Mi Casa es Su Casa. And I am your humble host, as always, Niko House. I do have a breaking news update. So, a while ago, some of my gracious supporters passed down something to me that I looked at initially and was like, wow, this could be a little big. But I did not initially report on it because I wanted to make sure that there was some corroborating evidence to go with the report, because this is something that could end up being a very big deal in the long run. So, I don't know if many of you are familiar with Gary Barnes. Gary Barnes is the gentleman, former Secret Service agent who used to work for the Clinton administration specifically. He worked for Bill Clinton and was one of the ones who testified against him during his impeachment process. Now, during that testimony and even afterwards, for causing so much turmoil for the Clinton family, which I kind of want to give the guy a high five for that, because anybody who brings pain and misery to the Clintons, no enemy of mine. So, but they use tactics of intimidation. They smeared him. They lied about him. They lied about things that he said. I mean, you know how, at least they didn't suicide him, I guess. There's that. So that's great, right? At least he's alive to tell the story. Well, this guy also wrote a book that released in 2016. And it got a lot of push, and then it was immediately silenced as Media Matters does its thing. David Brock's Media Matters, I mean. It does its thing, you know it. Nah, that book is a lie. Nothing that comes out of this man's mouth is the truth. Anybody who attacks Clinton is a racist or a sexist, or, you know, they come up with a bunch of names all the time about if you attack Clintons, then you're just not American. You're not Democrat. You're not progressive. You're a conspiracy theorist. All those facts that you quote, those are right-wing conspiracies, although they're well documented. Remember during the election, we were like, yo, isn't Clinton Foundation being investigated? We're pretty sure Clinton Foundation is being investigated. All these really close sources are saying the Clinton Foundation is being investigated. And what did they tell us? Oh no, those are lies. That's just right-wing conspiracy. And then it turned out that the entire election, the Clinton Foundation was being investigated. And the FBI told us this in the IG report. So I'm more likely to believe Burns than I am to believe the Clintons. So Burns filed a RICO complaint. This complaint alleges that they've used intimidation tactics, libel, slander, and other RICO-like charges to essentially stop Burns from telling the truth about Bill and Hillary Clinton. But it does not stop at Bill and Hillary Clinton. This RICO complaint is 210 pages, and it includes the Clinton Foundation, the Clinton Global Initiative, Chelsea Clinton, Media Matters with David Brock, Correct the Record with David Brock, John Podesta. Need I say more? I mean, this RICO complaint was so detailed, people, that, like I said, at first, I thought it might have been like a joke, because we've seen false claims come out like this in the past. But not this time. This is real. And it perfectly coincides with the recent IG revelations that so many people have ignored. TYT still hasn't covered it. MSNBC has barely covered it, if at all. There are people right now pretending like these revelations aren't real. These things are happening, people. They're happening. It sucks, but it's reality. It sucks for you. It doesn't suck for us. I'm happy that this town was getting called out. I like accountability. I like knowing that just because you hold a political office doesn't make you any more vulnerable to the law than myself or any average United States citizen. But these complaints are indeed real, and it's time we start looking at them in a serious manner, especially considering the Clinton Global Initiative has just started ramping up again, right? So now we need to analyze the IG reports and analyze this RICO complaint like the serious matters they are, and reference them to, okay, well, we thought all this stuff wasn't true during the election. Now it appears that almost everything, if not everything, was indeed true. So how do we move forward considering this woman will not remove herself from the spotlight in the political arena? Well, you already know how I feel about that. She should be gone. She should be held accountable. And the fact that she restarted this Clinton Global Initiative just goes to show that, well, she thinks that she's not, that nobody's going to be able to hold her accountable. That's what she thinks. I say it's time to start proving her wrong, don't you? So I hope that Gary Burns follows through with this complaint. I hope that he holds them accountable. I hope that the Clintons and the David Brocks of the world and the Correct the Records, the Podestas, I hope they all go down. Somebody, please, sweet baby Trump, what you doing, man? I'm glad this IG report came out. You got like a little check mark right there when the IG report came out. But we need results, and I'm pretty sure Trump is playing the game. He knows for a fact that you gotta have ammo for 2020, or you gotta have it. You even gotta have it for 2018 for the midterms. And the reason why is because they're being very timely in the way they refute, or I would say not even refute the news, but discredit or try to distract from the news that gets released regarding the Clintons, regarding the FBI with James Comey and Andrew McCabe. So Trump has to hold his cards close to him as well. And eventually, when he has to drop the bombshell, which I'm sure is eventually coming, it'll essentially exonerate him, and he will be able to pull the Obama "we got Osama bin Laden" tactic once he starts running. Hey, we had a lot of shit happen this year, but we got the Clintons, we held them accountable. We got Comey, we got McCabe. We fixed our intelligence agencies, and we held people accountable. We did a tremendous job of holding people accountable in this election, and we believe that that's huge news. That's really huge news, and it shouldn't be taken lightly, okay? It shouldn't be taken lightly. I mean, it's not some small thing. It's not some small thing to put the Clintons in jail, but I did it. I did it. Take him down, Trump, or I swear to God, this election comes and Clinton is still talking about the Clinton Global Initiative, we're going to have problems. Now, with that being said, thank you all so much for listening and tuning in. Make sure that you join JustNForm.com and continue this conversation. And join this social media revolution that we have started. Make sure that you donate to Patreon at www.patreon.com/MeetCasa, or you can click on the link in the description below. But more than anything else, people, always remember, find your balance. Peace.